Hey ladies, today we're going to do a brown smoky eye. Let's get started. First, I'm going to prime my skin with Maybelline's Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser to create a smooth surface for foundation. The foundation I'm using is Revlon's Color Stay foundation in medium beige, and I'm using Real Techniques buffing brush and cosmetic sponge to apply that. I'm using the sponge to dab the foundation onto my skin to create a flawless look. For concealer, I'm using MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20, and to apply it to the skin, I'm using Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. It's a good shape for the under eye area. I'm also using this to highlight my nose, and then I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques Cosmetic Sponge to blend that all out. To set my concealer, I'm using Ben Nye's Banana Powder with Real Techniques Setting Brush. On my brows, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Chocolate and an angled brush. I like to use a light hand when I fill in my eyebrows because I don't like a very dramatic brow. Then I'm going to set my brows in place with Anastasia's Brow Gel. Now I'm outlining the bottom of my brows to create a more defined look, and I'm using MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer and a shader brush. And this concealer pumps out a really large amount of product, so you don't need nearly as much as I'm using now. Since I did accidentally get so much product, I'm just going to go in with my sponge and buff that out. For the eyes, I'm mostly using shadows from the Naked 2 palette. I'm going to start out with the Smashbox shader brush and the color Snakebite. With the soft hand, I'm going to buff that into the crease, and then I'm going to start depositing more of the color on the outer V of my lid and in the inner corner of my lid. First, I'm placing the color where it's going to go, but then I'm going to go in with a blending brush and buff that all out so I don't have any harsh lines. Now with this fluffy brush, I'm not going to add any additional product. I'm just blending out what I already have on my lid. Next, I'm going to take the color Busted from the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to use a Real Techniques detailer brush to deposit that darker color in the far corners of my eye. And here I am going in again with that fluffier brush just to blend it all in. Now I'm using Shroom by MAC to highlight my brow bone, and this is just a really gorgeous highlight color. For the center of the lid, I'm using Inglot's Pigment in the color 14, and I'm going to wet it with MAC Fix Plus to make it extra pigmented and shiny. going in with a fluffy brush and my fingers to make sure that's nicely blended. Here I'm using Real Techniques Pixel Point Eyeliner Brush, which is a thicker liner brush, and I'm using the color Busted to line my lower lash line. To line my eyes, I'm using Inglot's Eyeliner Gel in the number 77 with Real Techniques Fine Liner Brush. Here I'm creating a wing for a night look, but this look can absolutely be worn during the day if you just want to tone down your liner or not wear any liner at all. I will be putting on false lashes, but first I'm going to use L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions Mascara to darken my lashes. After letting the glue dry on my lashes a bit so that it gets tacky, I'm using some tweezers to apply them to the center of my eye, and then I'm going to go ahead and push the ends of the lash in to make sure they're secure. Now I'm going in with some mascara for my bottom lashes. For my face, I'm using Urban Decay's Gorgeous Flushed palette, and I'm going to start with a Real Techniques contour brush and the bronzer to define my cheekbones. I'm going to take this color up into my temples and my forehead for a contoured look. Using that same brush, I'm going to contour the sides of my nose. With the Real Techniques blush brush, I'm going to place the blush on the apples of my cheeks and blend towards the hairline. Using a fan brush, I'm going to take the highlighter and place it on the highest points of my cheeks. This gives you a gorgeous glow. For a really pretty nude lip, I'm using NYX lip liner in nude pink, and I'm going to top that off with Rimmel London's Show Off Lip Lacquer in the color Nude Eclipse. And lastly, a few spritz of MAC Fix Plus for a dewy finish. I really hope that you liked this look and that this video is helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!